This is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space channel. Today I'm doing an unboxing. I can barely get this box in the frame. But this is from the Toochman. Yes, the choochiest man on YouTube. Oh, goodness. Folks, that just came out of my mouth. Spur of the moment. I must be channeling Carol from Carol's Creative Corner. what she says about Johnny on his introduction. Maybe I've just watched that introduction too many times. There is something said for being, what is it, politely late? Is that what it's called? Anyway, Richard is Toochman, and he sells with a variety of people, and he knows how to reuse a box and how to tape a box. Now, some of you are thinking this box looks awful, but guess what? It kept this box out of the landfill for Richard to use it one more time. And I will remove the adhesive from this box and break it down and put it in the recycle. It won't be used to ship again, but I am appreciative that Richard was able to reuse this box one more time. So in here we have, inside the box, we have more boxes. And we have a box up here. So this tells me that everything in here is fragile. Let me tilt this up just a little bit and show you this little hole in here that Richard created. Let me see if there's anything that's bubble wrap on this side. Okay, nope, it's just bubble wrap. And next to it, it's just paper. And just below it is just paper, just more paper. So what's in this box? It's fragile. I'll move this box to the side for just a moment and pull out this lovely box. I don't want to hurt my glass that's behind here. Okay. This has had masking tape put on it. Okay. So I'm going to pull this off of the top. Oh, I can't. It has to be pulled out. That's why the outer box is in such poor condition. We're going to have part 2 for this. And we're going to go ahead and open this cube box. Oh no. I had to go back and check the invoice on this because the top of this box said it's someone else. Let me see if it's something that I recognize. Maybe this was just a recycle box, and what's in here is really for me. I really did pick this up. Okay. It's possible that this was meant to be sold to someone else and they didn't pay, or something happened. Um, but anyway, I'm kind of at a loss for words right now. This hardly ever happens. I think I will go ahead and open this cathedral church item because it's just, I mean, this item's spectacular, and I paid, I think, a minimal amount for this level of pottery. But this is really the star of the show for me. And I kept watching because I don't ever hardly, let me put this over here with my display pieces because it's gorgeous pottery and it's colonial. Oh, and I didn't show you, it has windmills on here. And I can't believe this went for so low. And I kept watching every auction, and I don't like to buy large decorative pieces anymore, unless they're like depression glass or carnival glass. I usually don't buy pieces like this, but it's so charming, and it's it's a thing that people do to have a lot of space, and there aren't a lot of people that have a lot of space anymore. Space, real estate is so expensive, and people are going to small houses and this and that. So I have the space for it. I can make the space for it. But when you invest this amount of space into something, you gotta love it. So I'm going to take this and surround it with blue and red glass, and maybe a little amber. So let's go ahead, and I might have to set this on the floor to be able to pull this foam out. So it's a Santa's workbench piece. Don't want to do any further damage to this box. I'm sure Richard hated taking it out and showing it during the auction, just because it's hard to get out and put back in at this point without tearing the box further. So I just held the foam pieces and shook until the thin, delicate box came loose. So here we go. Oops. Now this is more of a greenish tone. The box shows a more bluish tone, but that's okay. That reduces the color of glass I can put around this, but that's fine. And the box ended up way over there. Okay. Okay. It's a porcelain house. It originally came with the bulb. I don't know if the bulb is working at this point because this is vintage. And this is Trinity Church. Now let's see if there's any information on here about the church bell chimes brightly in the middle of the town. Snow paints the roofs and muse pure white. Inside the home, the smell of Yorkshire puddings and roasted turkey mingle with the laughter of children playing games by lamplight. Generosity and goodness are the laws of this town, and every day there is yesterday. This is the most traditional series in the collection, which larger buildings and more elaborate details in the architecture. And it gives the other buildings in the collection, which consists of, oh my goodness, Church of the Messiah, St. Barnabas Church, and St. Mary's Cathedral, in addition to Trinity Church. So I don't know what this is based on. It's limited edition exclusive Millennium Church. So I don't know the denomination of this church. There was not a Jewish church listed, and there was a cathedral listed. So that leaves the likelihood of Presbyterian, Lutheran. Seems to be English, so maybe not so much Episcopalian or Methodist, but maybe Anglican. I don't know. But let's see if the bulb has survived. Beautiful snow. The bulb is in there. Oh, there's a, okay. I got this. Hang on. There is a turn thing. It works, it works, it works. Oh, that is gorgeous. Okay. Move this excellent piece of pottery, which is mine, over here. Move these decorative pieces. I'll move my glassware from my table back. It took me a minute to get to this moment, but it's worth it. Oh, that is lovely. And turn it that way so you can kind of see this side. Each side is lovely too. And this is snow. This is snow. When I first looked at it, the first time I saw him offer it, I was like, I really love that. But, you know, I'm running out of space. So I'm going to have to clear out some other stuff. Donate some other stuff. That's to the point I'm at. To make room for this lovely piece. And it will be something that is displayed year-round. My mother had something similar. It was taller and narrower. And it was plastic. And I remember the Christmas that she got it. Because there was one year, I think my brother did this twice, actually. My father had got my mother this gorgeous Schofield Study Bible, and it was an accomplishment for my parents to have this gift exchange. I'll just say that. And so my brother is walking. I can't remember even where he was in the house. He was like in this archway between the dining room and the living room. And the Christmas tree was off to the right. And he looks at Dad and said, "When is Mom going to open her Bible?" But I think he did the same thing with the little church that she had. Eventually, had broken pieces and this and that. And so I feel like this is a repetition of our family history. Um, I have only one child and they have autism. So the things that my mother received as gifts, that I cherish those memories and somehow want to duplicate, the good memories. Um, Sometimes I have to do those for myself. Of course, Marty loves what I do and she approves of everything. And she knows that doing this kind of thing, this nostalgia, can be part of healing and moving on. And when you duplicate the patterns, though, from your past, the nostalgic things, you have to make sure that you're duplicating the joyous moments, the moments you want to remember. Now, I have somewhat, because I was robbed repeatedly at my old address, tried to replace those things which were out of trauma, out of hurt. This item is replacing something that was joyous from my past. And I don't have any memories of any of my mother's friends carting off the old church or anything like that. They may have. Um, Eventually, one of them may have taken it, but it was broken. It was in need of repair, and God bless them if they repaired it. So this church, it's kind of it's different from my mother's old church, but it's still a church. And the change of philosophy in our family about certain things, it's like I'm Christian, but I'm a different kind of Christian. Um, I'm no longer belong to the denomination my parents did. I changed my denomination, um, because when my parents were children, these political issues were not involved in certain churches. And I prefer to belong to a church that's not involved with certain politics because I don't believe there's politics. It's a shame that the body of Christ has been divided and reduced because of politics. And I think if we focus on Jesus Christ and the love of God, things would become clearer to people. If people read the words of Jesus Christ himself, I think that our planet, our country would be much improved. I recently heard that Charlotte's Web was now a banned book because it had talking animals in it. Well, in Proverbs, there are 4 animals that are chosen to be mentioned because of their wisdom. And there are actually 3 talking animals in the Bible. I just read a reading about one. The donkey or ass of Balaam was that was not the first talking animal in the Bible. The snake was the talking animal. Then the donkey. And I probably should say ass because we don't want to, for that to be confused with the donkey that Jesus rode or Mary rode. We're talking about the donkey that saw the angel and avoided the angel's sword because the angel was there to destroy the prophet Balaam because he had wickedness in his heart, in his purpose, and it needed to be changed. So the donkey saw the angel, or excuse me, the ass saw the angel and avoided death for the prophet. And the prophet kept beating him because he couldn't see the angel. So God allowed the donkey to talk. And then in Revelation, we have a talking eagle. A talking eagle. Think about the parallels of that symbolism. And it was saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. And it was trying to warn the Christians on the earth at the time of Armageddon or the apocalypse. Wait, pay attention, So the eagle talked. So there's talking animals in the Bible, yet in today's society, people have just gone off their rocker about censoring books for children. And that's why Marty and I have a little diverse library in our yard. And yesterday, of course, this will be published months later, but yesterday I ordered 5 copies of Charlotte's Web to go in the little diverse library because now it is a banned book and for the children in the community. And I hope they get an opportunity to see the movie and understand Charlotte's Web and the themes in Charlotte's Web. And I think it's more of a war on veganism and vegetarianism than it is on a talking animal. But I don't know who's behind that movement, but they're doing it in the name of Christianity when there are talking animals in the Bible. So the upgraded and different church means a lot to me. Because like I said, when my parents were children, their churches weren't being used as political weapons. Now, the occasional politician did show up to preach a sermon or to say a prayer or just to say, hey, I'm here and I believe in God near the election. That's been happening since, ancient history, probably, ever since there have been free elections or politicians that needed to be popular. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the modern churches using political issues or political issues using modern churches, however you want to say. We have separation of church and state in this country. And a lot of people thought it was to protect the churches or to protect the state from ruling with religious governance and making civil laws that pertain to church doctrine. But I'm here to tell you, it's also to protect the church, the body of Christ, because people are going around saying things in the name of Christianity for political reasons that aren't even true. The Bible doesn't have anything against talking animals because they're talking animals in the Bible. But they say it's for Christianity because of Christianity turns people off to wanting to be Christian because they don't know that they're talking animals in the Bible. They don't know these people are not telling you everything. These people probably don't even know they're talking animals in the Bible. They're walking around saying they're Christians and they don't know their Bible enough to know about the talking animals in the Bible. So, I just, occasionally on an unboxing, because of the contents of unboxing, I go off on a soapbox. And I hope you all don't mind that I went off on such a soapbox. But I love my little church, and it means a lot to me, as you all can tell. And it's worth the space. It's worth clearing out other items to make room for this. And this little piece of pottery is going into Marty's amber glass collection. No, it's not amber glass, it's pottery. But when you set a table, when you have a spread, you have the plates, you have the glass, you have the pottery. And this definitely, I don't know that it would be used to put anything in it, but it definitely would make a nice addition to the table spread. You all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I hope you find ways to be restorative to your mind, your spirit, your body, and your soul. And I hope the path you choose to do that involves God.